Okay guys, this is the solution of your homework practice exercise 9.3 question 2. Express the following angles in the term of pi radians. So 180 degree equals to pi. We'll do A first. 180 degree equals to pi. This is the conversion. And then below you will write down the questions. The question is 90 degree. So 90 degrees right here, and then this one is x. And then you can simplify the 90 and 180. Divide by 90, it will become 2, and this one equals to 1. And then cross multiplication like this. So 2 times x equals to 2x, and then equals to pi. So x equals to pi over 2 radian. So this is the A. And then B, we have 240 degree. 240 degree equals to 180 degree equals to pi. And then below you will write down the 240 degree. 240 degree right here. This one is x. Okay, let's divide this by 60. You have 3 and 4. And then cross multiplication, you'll have 3x equals to 4 pi. That means x equals to 4 pi over 3 radian. The question wants you to answer the questions in pi radians, so you don't have to change the pi, just leave it like that. Okay, next is question 3. For question 3, still the same, 180 degree equals to pi. This is the A, question of A. And then over 75 degree equals to x. For this one we can divide it by 5. You'll have 36 right here, and this one is 15. And then we can divide it by 3. You'll have 12 and then 5. And then do the cross multiplication. You'll have 12x equals to 5 pi. That means x equals to 5 pi over 12 radian. But this time the question wants you to answer it in decimals, so you have to calculate this using your calculator. And the final answer is 1.31 radian. Okay, next is C. 180 degree equals to pi, and then over 218 degree equals to x. For this one, let's do the cross multiplication from the start. So you'll have 180 degree x equals to 218 pi. That means x equals to 218 pi divided by 180. So x equals to, wait, let me calculate, 3.80 radian. Okay, so this is the final answer for C. And then next is question 4. This time the question wants you to convert the radian into degree. Yeah, it's still the same, 180 degree equals to pi radian. And then below you will write down the pi over 6, but it has to be right here because it's corresponding with the pi above. And this one will be x, and then as you can see, you can cross out the pi, and then the 6 will go up. So when you cross multiply, you will have 6x right here and 180 right there. And then you will move the 6, divide by 6, it will become 30 equals to x. So the x equals to 30 degree. Next is the second one. Oh, this is the A. And next is C. Still the same, 180 degree equals to pi. And below you will write down the 2.8, and then this one is x. We'll do the cross multiplication from the start. So you'll have pi x equals to 180 times 2.8. It's 504. That means x equals to, divided by pi, you will have 160 degree. So this is the final answer. Okay, next is question 5. For question 5, the question wants you to find the value of sine and tangent but in radian. So you have to set up your calculator into radian first before you calculate this. For the first one, we have sine and then pi over 3. You only have to input the sine and the pi over 3 in your calculator, and your calculator will show you square root of 3 over 2 as the final result. And then next is C for tan 1.2. Your calculator will show you 2.57 as the result. And then the next one is question 6a. We have cos theta equals to 0.92, and the question wants you to find the angle, the theta itself. So theta equals to cos to the power of -1 of 0.92. The question wants you to answer this in radian, so you should set up your calculator into radian also. You'll have 0.403 as the final result in 3 significant figures. Next is C. For the C, we have sine theta equals to 4 over 5. That means theta equals to sine to the power of -1 from 4 over 5. And then the theta will be, let me calculate this one first, 0.927 as the result. Okay, next is practice exercise 9.1. Find the length of arc APB. By the meaning of APB, it's like this: A, P, and B. Yeah, so the question wants you to find this one, the minor arc. The formula of the arc is this one: S equals to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. That means the APB, the arc length of APB, equals to theta. The theta is 80 over 360 times 2 times pi times the radius. The radius itself is 9, and then you can calculate this using your calculator. And the result is 4 pi centimeters. Next is question 1D, still APB, but this time the APB will be this one, the major arc length. Yeah, so we cannot use the angle of 55, but instead we will use this. To find this angle, just subtract 360 with 55. You will have 305 degree as the angle, and that means the arc length will be 305 over 360 times 2 times pi times 7, and the answer is 37.3 centimeters. Okay, next is question 2, still practice exercise 9.1. Find the perimeter of the sector OAXB. So OAXB is this one. You have to find this perimeter. So the perimeter itself contain radius, this one, radius plus the arc length, the S. So the perimeter equals to R plus S. So perimeter equals to 2R, and the S will use the formula of theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, just input the data. We have radius equals to 8, so 2 times 8 plus the theta is, oh no, we don't have the theta, guys. We have to find OAXB, right? OAXB, yes, we have to find this one first. So 360 minus 273 will be our theta, and it is 87 degree. So 87 right there over 360 times 2 pi times the radius itself is 8, and the final answer is 28.1 centimeters. Oh, the question didn't say it's in centimeters, by the way, so just 28.1. This is the final answer. And then next is question 6. The arc of ACB. The question says the arc of ACB is 24 centimeters. That means this one. I think we can get the radius from that information. So I already write the formula. We only have to input the S equals to 24, the theta equals to 315 degree because that is the major arc, over 360 times 2 pi times r. And then let's calculate the 315 divided by 360 times 2 pi. You'll have 24 equals to 5.49779 times r. So r equals to 24 divided by 5.499. That means 4.37. So this is the radius, and that is the answer for question A. Next is the perimeter of minor sector OAB. That means this one, yeah. Okay, so for the second questions, the perimeter itself will be r plus r. Wait, let me show you. R plus r, and then plus the arc length. Unfortunately, the arc length is not 24 because 24 is the major arc. So we have to find the arc length later. So the radius is 4.37 plus 4.37 plus the theta. We don't know the theta yet, we have to find it first. So 360 degree minus 315 because we need the minor arc, yeah, so we have to use the smaller angle, 45 degree. So it's 45 degree divided by 360 times 2 times pi times the r. The r itself is 4.37, and then just use your calculator, and the answer is 12.2 centimeters. Next is 7. A piece of wire is 90 centimeters long. The wire will cover this part. So I can write the equation for the length of wire. So the length of wire, I will write it as L equals to radius. I'll show you. Radius, this is the wire. This is also the wire plus R. And this one also the wire, so r plus s, or you can say the perimeter of the region. And then just input the data. So we have 90 for this one, and then we don't know the r, just leave it like that. We can combine this, r plus r equals to 2r, plus the theta is 110 over 360 times 2 pi r. So the next thing is I want to calculate this one first using my calculator. 90 equals to 2r plus, let me calculate it first, 1110 divided by 360 times 2 times pi. So I will have 1.9199 r as the result. And then I can add it by 2, so 3.9199 r. So the r will be 90 divided by that one. 90 divided by the answer, you will have 16. Wait, let me calculate it one more time. 3.9199. Yeah, it's 22.95. If we round it off, you'll have 23 as the result. 23 centimeters. Okay, next is question 9. For question 9, we have two sectors right here inscribed in one circle. That means you can use the ratio of the arc length, yeah, because the arc length is us. That means we can say that 50 over 100 equals to the arc length of 50, which is AB, divided by the arc length of CD. Okay, so when we simplify this, we will have 1 over 2 equals to AB over CD. That also means AB in the ratio of CD will be 1 to 2. And where K is the constant, K equals to 2. There you go. Okay, next B. For the B, the question wants you to find an expression in terms of pi and r for the sum of the length of CPB. CPB is this one and AQD is that one. Okay, so for this one we have to find the sum of the angle first. So the sum of angle for both arc will be 360 one rotation minus 100 minus 50. The answer is 210. Okay, because this is the sum of angle and the question wants you to find the arc length, we can just input it even though the arc length is separated, but the radius is the same, right? So the sum of angle can be used to find the total arc length. So use the formula theta over 360 times 2 times pi times the radius. The radius itself is not given, so you only have to write it as r. 210 divided by 360 equals to 7 over 12 times 2. Oh no, I forget to times it by 2. So you have 7 over 6 pi r. So this is our total length of the arc. Okay, next is question 10. For this one, the question wants you to find the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle can be found by using this triangle. So this triangle is 90 degree, that means it's a right triangle, and if it is right triangle you can use Pythagoras theorem, right? So if you have a triangle like this, let's say this one is 6, this one is 8, yeah, that means for this one you will label it as C. A square plus B square equals to C square. So 6 square plus 8 square equals to C square. You have 100 as the result equals to C square. So C equals to square root of 100. So C equals to 10. That means this one is 10. Okay. Oh no. Wait. After you have the 10, as you can see, this one is the radius of the circle. That means 10 is the radius. And then the angle of AOB. AOB. Okay. So AOB is this one. You can use tangent. Let's say the angle is called theta. So tangent theta equals to, the formula is opposite over adjacent, right? So this one will be the opposite, this one is the adjacent, this one is the hypotenuse. That also means tangent theta equals to theta, the opposite is 8, the adjacent is 6. So the theta itself is tan to the power of -1 of 8 over 6. So the theta equal to, I think you should answer this in degree, since we use degree later in the formula. It means you have to set up your calculator into degree. You'll have 53.1301 degree as the result. So the angle of AOB in 3 significant figures is 53.1. Okay, next is the perimeter. For the perimeter, we have to find the AP first. Okay, let's find AP. For the AP, we do know that this one is 10 since it's the radius, and then AP equals to 10 minus this one 6. You'll have AP equals to 4. And then next is to find the arc of AB. The arc of AB equals to S equals to theta. The theta itself is 53.1301 over 360. This is the formula ya, times 2 times pi times the radius is 10. And then use your calculator. You'll have 9.2730 for the arc length of AB. And then find the perimeter. That means you only have to add this one, add the 8, add the 4, and add the arc length. So the perimeter equals to 8 plus 4 plus 9.2730, and the answer is 21.2 in 3SF. It will be 21.3. Okay, we still have one more, the last question in the practice exercise 9.1. Explain why BC equals to 10. Why BC equals to 10? Yeah, because this line divide the angle into two parts and it's equal. Yeah, divide the angle equally. That means if this one is 10, this one will be also 10 because the angle is the same. So we already know that this one is 10 and we already answered the A. Find the angle of AOC. AOC. Okay, so first I will take out this triangle. The triangle is like this. Okay, I will give it I will label it like this, and then this one is right angle. I want to find this angle alpha. We have 10 right here and 26 right there. This one is the opposite, this one is the hypotenuse, this one is the adjacent. I want to use sine to find the angle. That means sine alpha equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So sine alpha equals to 10 over 26. So alpha equals to sine to the power of -1 of 10 over 26. So the alpha equals to sine inverse 10 over 26. We have 22.6199 degree as the result, but that is still AOB. So the 22 is this one, yeah. But the question wants you to find the AOC. That means we have to multiply it by 2. Means multiply by 2, and then AOC, the angle of AOC equals to 45.2 degree in 3SF. That is AOC. Next is find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, so to find the perimeter, as we can see, the perimeter is this one 10 plus this one 10 plus the last one is this one, the arc length, the S. Yeah, so P equals to 20 plus theta over 360 times 2 times pi times r. So 20 plus the theta is 45.2 divided by 360 times 2 pi times the radius is, oh no, we have to find the radius first. Okay, let's use Pythagoras theorem for this one. We can say that a square plus b square equals to c square. The a square is OA square. The b square is this one, 10 plus 10 square equals to the c is 26 square. Okay, so OA square plus 100 equals to 676. So OA square equals to 576. So OA equals to square root of 576. OA equals to 24. Okay, right now we already have the radius, which is 24. Just insert it into the formula, and the result for that one is 18.9333. That means the final answer is 38.9. Okay, next is practice exercise 9.2. The question wants you to find the area of sector OAPB. OAPB is this one. Yeah, so AOS equals to the theta is 80 over 360 times pi times the radius is 7 square, and then calculate it using your calculator. And the answer is 34.2 centimeter square. Next is 1D. For 1D, the question wants you to find this one. That means the angle is not 130. We have to find the angle first, the angle of this one. So 360 minus 130 equals to 230 degree. So this one is 230 degree. And then after that, we can find the area of sectors equals to 230 divided by 360 times pi times 5 square. And the answer is 50.2 centimeters square. And then next is question 3. The question wants you to find the angle of AOB given that the area of the sector is 112 pi and the radius is 24. Okay, so I think we can use the formula directly. The AOS is 112 pi. The angle we don't know yet. 360 times pi times 24 square. Okay, we can cross out the pi, and then we can do cross multiplication of the 360. So 112 times 360 equals to 40,320 equals to 576 theta. So the theta equals to 70 degree. And then the question wants you to find the perimeter of OAB. The formula of arc length is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, so to find the perimeter of OAB, perimeter equals to, this is the A and this is the B. Perimeter equals to R plus R plus the S. That means 24 plus 24 plus the theta is 70 over 360 times 2 pi times R equals to 77.3 centimeters. The next question is question 5. In the diagram AOB equals to 45 and the area of the sector OAPB is 30. Area of sector OAPB is that one. Yeah, so the area of sectors already given. That means you have to start from the area of sectors. The formula is theta. The theta itself is 45 over 360 times pi times the r square. Okay, let me zoom in. The area of sector is 30, so 30 equals to, this one is, let me calculate it first, 45 divided by 360 times pi. We will have 0.3927 r square, and then 36 divided by that one is, oh my bad, 30 divided by 0.3927, it's 76.3942 equals to r square. That means r equals to square root of 76.3942. and the answer is 8.74 equals to r. So the radius equals to 8.74, and the question wants you to find, oh my gosh, for question A actually we don't have to find the area. For question A, the question wants you to find OAQB. So OAQB is that one. Just use the what is it called? The ratio of the area of sector. So area of sector 1 divided by area of sector 2. So we will use this formula. The angle for the first is 45, and the corresponding area of sector is 30, and then the second angle is this one. That means 360 minus 45, it's 315. So 315 is right here, and then the area of sector is us. And then the only what not the only, you only have to cross multiplication. So cross multiply is like that. So you'll have 45 AOS2, this one is AOS2, equals to 30 times 315, it's 9450. So AOS2 equals to divided by 45, it's 210 centimeters square. Okay, so this is the answer for question A. AOS equals to 210. For the radius, we will use it for the perimeters. So for the perimeters of OAQB is still this one. That means you will have R, perimeter equals to R, and then we have another R plus the arc length. So perimeter equals to 8.74. We have 2 R's, that means multiply by 2, and this one is the theta. For the theta we will use the 315, yeah, because it's the larger sectors. That means 315 over 360 times 2 pi r. The r is 7.74. Okay, let me calculate this. And the answer is 65.5 centimeters, like this. Question 6, we have equilateral triangle with sides of 5. That means this one is 5 and this one also 5. Equilateral triangle means each angle will be 60 degrees. So this one is 60 degree. I think we only need this one, so I will not label the remaining. And then find the area of the segment. So the area of the segment equals to the area of sectors minus the area of triangle. Okay, so the area of sector will be theta. The theta itself is 60 degree over 360 times pi r square, so times pi times 5 square. Minus the area of triangle is half times r square, which is 5 square, times sine 60 degree. Okay, so for the area of triangle you will use this formula, equals to 2.26 centimeters square. So this is the area of the segment for question 6. Next is question 7. For question 7 we have this image. The radius is 6, so this one also 6, and the area of sector OAPB is this one. The area of sector is already given, that means we have to start from the area of sectors. The theta is not known yet. Pi, yes, pi, and the r is 6, so 6 square, and the area of sectors already given, which is 35. So 35 equals to, I will calculate this one, pi times 6 square, pi times 6 square, and then divided by 360. It's 0.314 4. So theta equals to 35 divided by 0.314 equals to 1.5 degree. So this is the angle AOB 111.5 degree. Okay, next is the area of the shaded segment APB. So for the area of segment, it will be area of sector minus the area of triangle. Okay, so for the area of sectors, it will be we already have the area of sectors, by the way. It's 35, so we don't have to calculate it anymore. 35 minus the area of triangle, half times r square times 6 square times sine the theta. The theta is 111.5 degree. Wait, let me calculate this. And the result is 18.3 centimeter square. Okay, so this is the area of segment. Next is the perimeter of the shaded segment APB. Okay, so next is the perimeters. Okay, so for the perimeters, it's a little bit complicated since we have to use the sin costan. So let's use this triangle. Okay, and we have to find the angle first. For this one, it's 111.5. That means we have to divide it by 2. 111.5 divided by 2 is 55.75. So one of the angle is 55.75. Okay, I will take out the triangles. I will draw it right here. Okay, so this one is right angle, and the angle is 55.75. And then we also have this 6 centimeters as the radius, and then we might have to find these sides, which is the opposite. This one is the hypotenuse. That means we can use sine. So sine 55.75 degree equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is 6. That means to find the opposite, we can multiply the 6 with sine 55.75. yeah, just do cross multiplication, and the result will be 4 point, so the opposite sides equals to 4.9595. okay, so this is the opposite. So this one is 4.9595. That means AB, the AB will be 2 times 4.9595 equals to 9.92 in 3 significant figures. Okay, we already have that one, so let me erase this. So this one is 9.92. Next is to find the arc length. The arc length will be theta. The theta is 111.5 divided by 360 times 2 pi times the radius is 6. Let's calculate this. 111.5 divided by 360 times 2 pi times 6. The answer is 11.68. So to find the perimeters, you only have to add them together. 9.92 plus 11.68 equals to 9.92 plus 11.68. It's 21.6 centimeters. So this is my bad. This is the answer for the C. This is the C, this is the B, and this one is the A. Okay, next is 11. For question 11, we have this image, and then the question wants you to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, So to answer this easily, I think you should divide the squares into 4 parts. I will divide it like this. So we will have quarter circle like that, yeah. And then I will draw it right here. This is the quarter circle, and then I will create the chord right there. So this is the chord, okay. And then I will have the radius of the circle, which is 2, and then the question wants us to find this area. So the area of this one is bad okay, equals to the area of the quarter circles. This is quarter circles minus the area of triangle. Okay, so the area of quarter circles is 1/4 times pi times r square minus the area of triangle is half times base times height. So this is the base, this is the height. Okay, just calculate it, and you will have 1.14 centimeter square for the result. That is the answer. Oh, not yet, yeah, it's still one of them. How much do we have? How many do we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, because we have half of them, yeah. Half of them is 1.14. we have 8 parts right there, so we have to multiply it by 8. So the area of this one equals to 8 times 1.14. 8 times 1.14 equals to 9.12 centimeter square. So this is the area. Okay, next is question 12. For question 12, we have to find the angle of AOB first before we solve the problem. So sine angle of AOB equals to square root of 3/2. Angle AOB equals to sine inverse of square root of 3/2. Using your calculator, you will have angle AOB equals to 60 degree. So this one is 60 degree. Okay, but the problem is the question says AOB is obtuse, so it cannot be 60. To find the obtuse angle, you only have to subtract the 180 minus 60. You will always do this to find the obtuse angle, yeah. So you will have 120 degree for the angle, and then the question wants you to find the area of the shaded region. The area of the shaded region equals to the area of sector, this one, minus the area of triangle. Okay, so the area of sector will be theta over 360. So 6, oh my bad, not 60, yeah, 120. Actually this one is not triangle AOB, this one is half of angle AOB, and the angle AOB itself is 120, yeah, divided by 360 times pi times r square, 12 square, minus half times, use this formula, r square is 12 square times sine theta. The theta is 120 degree. Okay, we only have to calculate this, and the final result is 88.4 centimeter square. Next is question 15, the last question in this exercise. We have this image, and then the question wants you to find the perimeter of the flower bed. Okay, so first let's find this arc. Okay, for that arc we will use 300 degree as the angle, because this one is 60. That means the remaining will be 360 minus 60, which is 300. So this is 300 degree. Okay, let's find the arc length of that one first. Arc length equals to theta over 360. The theta itself is 300 times 2 pi r. The radius is 2. That means this one will be 20. Okay, so this is the first arc, and then next I want to find this one. So the perimeter equals to 10.4720 add by 4, and then add by another 4, and then add with this sectors, arc. That means we have to find the others arc. So the second arc will be theta. The theta is 60 over 360 times 2 pi times the radius. The radius for this one will be 6. So the answer is 6.2832 plus 6.2832 will have the perimeters. Okay, the final answer is 29.7, my bad, should be 29.8 centimeters. That is the perimeters. Next is the area. For the area, you only have to add this one, area of this one, plus the area of this one. Okay, so first theta, the theta is 300 over 360 times pi r square. The r is 2. For this one is 60 degree over 360 times pi r square. The r is 6. And then just calculate it. Okay, so we have 29.3 centimeter square. There you go. This is the perimeter of the flower bed, and this is the area. That's it, guys. It's a long video. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, just ask me. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.